Hello, hello. Happy Saturday, my friends. Come on into the craft room. I got some cute little paintings that I'm going to share with you today. And so I hope it inspires you to get a little creative. I'm not usually live on Saturday night. So what am I doing? Well, I'm part of the Twas the Night Before Christmas event. And that has been yesterday and today. And there has been some cute, amazing things that the creators all day yesterday and all day today have been working on and sharing with you guys. I did put the link in the comments for anybody that wants to join that group where all of the replays are going to be. Okay. So if you need the link to that, it is up in the description. It's called the Chuffed Berry Circle. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Let me know if that you are here. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you love pulling up YouTube on your TV at home, you can see this a little bit bigger. And a lot of ladies do that here in the community here. So come on into the craft room. We're going to paint today. I'm going to give you some ideas of things that you could do for cards, things that you could do for ornaments, things that you can do on little Christmas bags, things that you can do on um man, it literally you can do this on anything, okay? So when I share that, I want you guys to know that just because I'm using this little canvas doesn't mean that's what you have to use, okay? So take what I'm going to share with you and go do that on whatever makes your heart happy. It could be on the cover of a journal. It could be on cards that you're sending to somebody for Christmas. It can be on some little wood rounds to make ornaments or squares, whatever. But go ahead and come on in. Tell me you are here. Tell me if you are joining me because you're here all the time and you love all things Ruffled Daisy, or tell me if you are joining me from the Twas the Night Before event Christmas. I would love to know. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy just shared us into the Chuffed Berry Circle group. So that description, that link is in the comments above, below. I'm not sure. Facebook changes things all the time. So it's above or below, above or below. But the link to that group is there. Join that group, ladies, because if you have not seen all day yesterday, you guys got a lot of catching up to do. All day yesterday, all day today, there have been amazing creations, amazing people sharing some creations from their heart with you. So you're definitely going to want to go back and watch the replays. I don't know about you, but it has been cold here today. I think it sleeted a little bit last night, and there's cold weather all across the country right now. I think winter's here. It's here. And so tomorrow, I don't know about you, but tomorrow would be a great day to, if you have just happened upon me and haven't seen all the other creators, do it tomorrow. Catch all the replays tomorrow. We have somebody coming up after me tonight as well. Hello, we got Booksy and Button Designs here. Honey and Bear Creates. So glad to see you guys. All right. This is the color scheme I'm using. I'm using these colors from Afraid Not. These are the paints I have. I do have a holiday collection. Look at these colors. We're going to make some cute little paintings on some little mini canvases. And if we have time, we're going to add some bows to them and make them really cute. If you want to comment Daisy Love, it's going to send you to all the things. It's going to give you the link to my email list. It's going to give you the link to paints. It's going to give you the link to my Amazon list, which has some amazing things on it right now, thanks to a Cyber Monday, Black Friday, all the things. Comment Daisy Love, and it will send you that link. But make sure you join the group because there's so many replays in there that you guys are definitely going to want to see. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Connie and Rebecca. Hello, Stephanie. Hey, Dina. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a wash on both of these. We're going to attempt to create both of them. We're going to do a simple design on them. I'm going to do a little mistletoe on this one, and then we're going to do a little wreath on this one. We're going to do a little bit of dotting. But I am actually going to get both of these wet because for the background, why does that look like my brush is dirty? You guys, I probably don't wash my brushes as well as I should. So you're probably going to learn a lot of things here of things you shouldn't do as well. But all right, we don't want that. We're going to have to rewash that because that doesn't look like I got it very, very. All right, let's do this again. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the background on one of them, this light color. I have them up here. They are not in the view right now, but it is this color from Afraid Not, if you love her paints. This one's called Flamingo. So we're just gonna kind of sprinkle it around. Okay, that's it. And we're gonna go back and fill some other stuff in as well. But now on this one, I think I'm going to use Tiffany. Okay. This one I'm going to use Tiffany. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see both of these in the same view here. There we go. That's better. That's so much better. Come back here to my comments. The flamingo is a great soft pink. I love it. Y'all, I love all of Nicole's colors. And I know that several of you guys have probably seen other people using them. Ooh, there's something on there. Let's see. It's a little too wet. All right. I think we're going to go with that. So we're going to take one paper towel and we're going to dab this one. And then we'll just use the opposite side of this paper towel and dab this one. And it's going to just kind of make it to where it's going to look like a watercolor background. It's like watercolor the easy way, watercolor the cheater's way. And I think I'm going to do something to the sides as well, but we may do that at the end. But I'm thinking it would be really cute with some little design on the edge. And I'm going to put a little bit, this is a little bit more vibrant. This one isn't. So let's do a little bit more. We might have dabbed a little too much off, but that's kind of the thing with this is you can do as much or as little as you want. All right. I think that's good. All right. Now let's do this one first. Actually, let's go ahead and dry them because we may be kind of working between the two of them while some paint dries and everything like that. We get my comments up to date here. They were scrolling right past me. Hello, Stephanie and Cynthia. Welcome to everybody who is new here. Erin said Nicole's paints are amazing. You know, once you're a paint lover of Nicole's, it's like you don't ever go back. Ever go back. Oh, what'd you say? Jackie, love the split screen. Me too. Me too. I love being able to really zone in on the product that or whatever I'm trying to teach. And for some reason, I feel like I'm talking to myself if I don't see even myself on camera. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't, but I do love the split screen. I do still like being able to be here and chat with you guys. Peggy from Central Illinois, new to my page. Welcome, welcome. We do a lot of stuff here, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and talk while I'm painting, but we're going to do, I want a small wreath. How about this? Let's see. That's what we're going to do. This is just a wood round I have that we played with inside our VIP group this past week. I'm going to just lightly trace. Can you see that? Light, Tracy. Oh, Maureen says, thank you so much for welcoming ladies, Maureen. Marie is in our Dream Makers group. We have a lot of fun here. We talk about Jesus a lot. So if that's something that you love, then you're going to love it here. You talk to yourself without the split screen because Debbie has been yelling at me, been like, Beth, that's the wrong color that you're using. And I can't hear her because she's on her phone. I'm on my phone. It's super funny. That's what she talks to herself on the split screen. I love it. Deb, thank you. Thank you. All right. So with this one, we're going to make a wreath. And I'm just going to use a little, I'm going to just go all the way around like this. And I'm going to go the other way as well. But for now, we're just going all the way around here. And these can be as little or as big as you want. And when I say that, I mean the little paint swatches that we're using. All right, so let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's go in here and move some in here. We might need to, that up there doesn't quite look like it should be looking, but we might have to go back and mess with some of it. Is it looking like a wreath? Is it coming together? I think we need it even thicker. So I think we might go even more on the inside of our canvas. So we're going to just make it a little thicker. This one is going to be so cute. We're going to do Christmas lights on this, but we're going to do it with some dotting tools, and you guys are going to love, love, love the way it turns out. All right, just fill in any spots that you see that might need some, that you maybe didn't get all filled in, but it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. It really doesn't. I tell everybody, we each have a unique, you know how we each have a fingerprint? We all have a unique paint print as well. I've done paint parties in the past and people have said, there is no way I'm going to be able to get that to look like yours. Well, you're not supposed to, because God made you unique the absolute way that he wanted you to be. And so I always say that we all have a unique paint print, just like we have our fingerprint that's unique to us. We all have a unique paint print. And that just means embracing what you bring to creativity, whatever that looks like. Hello, Dana. Hello, Linda. Lots of new people here. Peggy and Barbara. I'm so glad you guys are joining me tonight. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you do comment Daisy Love, and you can get the link to all of my stuff that I do here on the page. But most importantly, join that email list, because I'll send you something special if you do. It's just my Merry Christmas gift to you. So, yes, Stephanie says that's right. I think she's probably commenting on the fingerprint. All right. I'm still thinking it needs to be a little bit thicker, but then we're going to stop. Okay. It's one of those things. If you guys are like me, sometimes we have a hard time stopping. We're like, well, especially when we're doing like polka dots, and you're like, well, but it needs another spot right there. And so then we keep adding and keep adding. All right, I think this is going to be a wreath that we call good. All right, now, while this is wet, I could also go in and pick up some of this aqua color. And look, let's go ahead and just start putting some of this in here just to give it some more definition. See right there. Let's pick up some more and bring it over here. It may blend if your paint is still dry under it. If your paint isn't dry under it, it probably won't blend as well. But if that doesn't work for you, you can just go ahead and pick up some more of the. I'm using the cactus green. This is the Tiffany. All right, I'm loving this. You could do this with any color, you guys. You could do this like mostly browns, or if you wanted to do something similar to this for really, I mean, you could do a really pretty autumn wreath. You could do a really pretty sunflower wreath. You can do. So what I'm showing you, just take the idea and think about doing this on cards. Check out how cute that is. And if you're like, it's a little too much of the aqua, you can just go in and just add. I'm just taking big swooshes of green here and bringing some around and over. Very messy. That's one of the things that I think that we have a hard time doing when we are creating, is letting the mess take shape, letting the item, the painting, come to life on its own. How many times have you guys painted something and you're like, that's not at all what the plan was, but I love how it turned out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you could add some brown in here if you want it. I'm shaking this like I'm still drying it and it's up here in your guys' face. You could do this with some brown in it. You could put in a little bit of yellows and oranges. Like, think about that for, remember the bittersweet? My mom and my stepdad used to have, um, they used to collect grapevines. They used to make grapevine wreaths, and he would always bring bittersweet as well, too. Debbie says she's a messy painter. I'm glad you like it. Is it called Fratima? Fratima. What a beautiful name, my friend. Yes, go ahead and comment Daisy Love. It's going to send you to all the things, all the places. Um, and then make sure also don't forget to check the comment of this video, not the comment, the descriptions of the video, because that is where it's going to take you to the Chuffed Berry Circle. And that's where all the goodness from yesterday and today is happening. And if you are just catching me, then, or just catching this entire event just with this one, or you just have caught a couple, all the replays are in there. So you guys can catch all of those. All right. If you're worried about, you can figure out which one is the top, which one is the bottom, but the one that's going to be the top is going to be where we put our bow. But if it matters to you, figure out what you want to be the top part. And let's see, I'm going to just pick a spot that's the driest. Well, there's not really a driest spot. We might have to, let's do this one. Let's do some mistletoe on this one. How's that sound? I'm going to take a thinner brush. And when I say a thin brush, I mean even like this. This is super, super thin. And we're going to do, I have it all dipped in my brush here. And so we're going to just do like this. And we're going to create the part of the mistletoe that then we're going to then build on, okay? There we go. Super, super thin line. We can go over those later though, if, there we go. I love it, okay? Just the start, just the base. You can only imagine if you did that. I promise you to try it, Deb. I promise you to try it. All right, so now what we're gonna do, little sections of 3, okay? So we're gonna do, well, at the bottom, you're gonna do like a section of 3. And let's see, let's make this one a little bit bigger. We might have to make the bottom one a little bit bigger too. It looks kind of little. Let's do one that way, that way. And then you guys, we can put red berries on these and they would look so cute. But we can put a ribbon on both of these. I'm going to show you how to paint one, but we can also put regular ribbons on them, okay? Now I'm picking up this paint and it is very thick, okay? I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's pretty thick on there. You've been looking for someone to remind you how to make a swirl with one brush, but to put 2 colors of paint. So here's what I'm going to tell you about what we do here on this page. We learn as we go. I love to paint. Okay, I love to paint. I don't consider myself a professional painter. I just do it. I have fun doing it, and we will definitely learn along the way. But there are techniques I don't know that we're still working on. But we just like to have fun around here for sure. All right. But I can maybe try to help you with that. How to load. I mean, did I do that? I do my blending and shading and things like that a little bit different than most people do. But like I said, we all have a paint print. And I think where you will grow the most in your creativity is when you just begin to embrace what you bring to the table, your style, because we all just have such different ones. Let's do that there. Let's do one here. And let's do, there we go. We're going to call that good. We might do one more right in here. There we go. Okay. We're going to call that mistletoe. This is a canvas, Anne. Yes. But like I said, you can do, all right, we're gonna let that one dry because this one's ready. You can do this, take these ideas and go do them on cards, maybe Christmas cards. Or maybe you want to paint this on a book, like on a Bible bag or something like that. Or you can do it on ornaments. You can make these into ornaments. And so just because I'm using canvas doesn't mean that you have to use canvas. I want you to think outside the box when it comes to how you can do some of the things that I'm teaching you. Very, very simple. Um, Fatima says she's having to relearn things you did 40 years ago. Um, I feel like this whole journey that we're on is just a learning process, right? Even if we have things that um, get us off track for a while, all the things. All right, I'm going to get a really small, actually, I might want one a little bit bigger than that. We want one a little bit bigger than that. Let's go ahead and let's put a red bow on here, okay? So we're going to do, let's see, how do I want to do this? We're going to do, let's do the bow first, okay? So we're going to do a bow here, and I'm going to probably have to do 2 coats on this, just so this red is a little bit brighter on this green. And we might even put some glitter on it because that would be so cute. All right. There we go. And now we're just going to take, that's how we're going to do those. And then the magic now comes in putting the lights on it. You guys, the lights are going to be gorgeous. I don't think I'm loving the bow right there, but we're going to let it dry. And then we'll try again. There we go. It's a little thick right there, but actually I think it looks really, really good. Hello, Joni. Hello, Beth from Rekindled Blessings. How are you doing? All right, so now if you have dotting tools, you can use those. You don't have to. You can use the end of a paintbrush, okay? We're just going to do some dotting. We're going to dip it into, I actually am probably going to bring some yellows out, but I want to just show you guys. You can also do dotting rods if you want some bigger lights in here. Let's go ahead and just do some around here in this light pink, and then we're going to do some more in, we'll probably add some red. We might add, let's go ahead and add some of this aqua color because we don't have any aqua in here other than what we blended in. And then we're going to do the same thing here with the berries. Okay, we're going to take a smaller little dotting tool and we're going to do berries, and we're going to put a bow on that one too. All right, let's see. We'll do these. Actually, I'm thinking we definitely need some yellow in here. We definitely need some yellow in here. All right, now let's do some little dots. Okay, this is a little dotting tool. Actually, I might want a little bit bigger than that. That's what we're going with. And so we're just going to do, I'm going to do like 3 dots of red. Okay, 3 dots of red. I called these lights, and they could be if you wanted to make them glow by like using some golds and silvers and things like that. But actually, these would be like berries or Christmas balls or something. But we can call them lights if we want. So cute. You guys, you can do this. I promise you can do this. Now, let's do some white. We're just going to do some white random, okay? And And then if you didn't want to, oh, I just dipped that right into the red. If you don't want to draw a bow, you could totally put a regular bow on here. Just get a little, those look like they're in a line. We need to maybe not. You know how I told you at the beginning, how it's kind of like when you're doing um, polka dots, you're like, oh, it needs one more there because it doesn't look right. That's what we're doing here. Actually, I think that's going to look good. Look how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? So you can tell that you can see where the pink is behind the red down here and where the pink is behind the green. And that just needs another coat. So we're definitely going to make another coat. Sherry, the pies were amazing. And Brian's eating his last little brown sugar thing today. Yes. So, so good. Sherry made us pies for Thanksgiving and man, delicious. I wish she could ship them. All right, so now we're going to take a little brush and we're going to, I probably should have used a smaller, made that one a little bit smaller, but that's all right. We're going to do a little bow here. Now you see, I could point it out. You might not even be able to tell, but this side is littler than that side, but we ignore that. Okay. We ignore it because there's someone that I know and she's like, wonky is what makes it adorable. Wonky is what makes it unique and handmade. And I honestly really couldn't agree with her more. So, all right, we're going to do this tail through here. And then we'll do this one. Let me go ahead and do it this way. Let's make it go down that far. How about that? Isn't that the cutest thing ever? What size is this canvas? This is a 4x4. And actually, I got them on Amazon. They're a 4x4 canvas. And so what we could do, like on this one, oops, we got our ribbon. So like on this one, we could take, you need this brush, this little thin one. These are on Amazon in my cart or in my DIY section. Okay. These are on Amazon. If you comment Daisy Love, it will send you the link to all the things. And one of those is the Amazon link. And these are amazing. But we could go along the side here and do some more dotting if we wanted. You could do stripes. You could paint just the side if you wanted, like the red or the green, anything like that. So when you have a thicker piece like this, you can do that. I think that would be very, very cool. We're going to have to finish these some more because these you can just do so much more. You can add to them. We can do glitter on them. If you guys know what Stickles is, it's a glitter, amazing glitter that we put, it's for card making, but we put it on our wood projects all the time and canvas. It is more pleasing to the eye, not being perfectly symmetrical. I agree. I agree. So we could do stickles, we could do some gems if you wanted to do gems on these, that would be gorgeous. And the other thing you could do with these, because they're a little bit thicker, is you could wrap a ribbon around the edge. So you don't really have to paint it, but you could wrap some ribbon around the edge and make a cute bow. I don't know that I'd put a bow on the top of this one because there's a bow here on both of these. Not quite sure that I would do a bow there, but still so much that you can do to these. All right, so now we're just going to add some berries. And we're just going to add bunches of 3. And actually, we'll probably not do all bunches of 3. Let's do a couple singles. It's going to make it probably look a little bit better if it's, let's do one there. So another thing to do is you could sprinkle some gold dust on these. They would be so pretty. You have stickles and you have not used them yet. And what are you waiting for? Christmas is the best time to use them. Christmas is the absolute best time to use them. All right, ladies, I gave you two very simple paintings. Make sure you are following this page because I'm going to dress these up a little bit more probably, and you're going to be able to see the finished picture when I post it. And I'll post it inside the Chuffed Berry Circle group where all the replays from yesterday and today are happening. There is someone after me, so make sure you go join that group so you know who the next person is. Stickles are like Lay's potato chips. You can't just have one. Amen to that. I love it. We have a Stickles Anonymous here on this page. So if you don't know what Stickles is, then I'm really sorry, but you're probably going to form a new addiction. Aren't berries on the mistletoes white? I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe we should add some white. I don't know. Maybe this is my mistletoe. We might add some white in there. I think it would be really cute to add some white in there too. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. One thing after, like, once December 1st starts, I say once November 1st starts, we are just head fast, like just barreling into the holidays. And we always get to like December 31st, January 1st, and we're like, wow, what just happened? Because that just flew by. Um, I really want to encourage you to take some time to find the stillness, find the intention, and see what God is speaking to you this season. Because we all live in different seasons. Whatever season I'm in, you have a season that you're in, and God is speaking to us individually all the time, and we don't slow down long enough to hear Him. And so I want to really encourage you to do that because it is going to make your holidays so much more fulfilling, so much more inspired, so much more joy, so much more love. If you are able to take some time, I don't know what that time looks like for you. Maybe it's reading a devotional in the morning when you're having your coffee. Maybe it's through creating. Maybe this is where your worship time happens. But whatever it is, I want you to just embrace what's around you, enjoy, see what's around you, because we really are blessed with so much in this chaotic life that we're living right now and the state of the world. There is still so much joy to be found. And I think that we have to be intentional about finding that as well. It doesn't just, we all know life just kind of flies by, right? And so if we want to have a joy filled life, we have to be intentional about that. If we want to be stronger in our faith and our walk with God, we have to be intentional about that. And if you want to enjoy the season for what it is worth, all of the joy, we have to be intentional about it. All right. Doesn't mean you're not going to slip up because we do every day because we're human. Um, but thank you guys for being here. I hope that I inspired you today. I hope that you've gotten a lot of inspiration from the last couple of days of all the amazing creators. Oh, God is good, Yolanda. I love that. You are so welcome, Dana. Thank you, ladies, so much. Oh, Carol, you're so sweet. You are so welcome. This is what we do here. Oh, Fatima says she prays over the crafts and of the homes that they will go. I love that. What a great thing to do for your business, right? Yes. Amen. Amen, Dina. Amen, Jane. All right. Go hop over to the next person. Go get in the group with the Chuffed Berry Circle. Let's go check out the next person and I'll hop in the comments with you. All right. I love you guys. Comment Daisy Love, and it's going to send you to all the links that I have if you want to join this community a little bit more. All right. I love you guys. Have an amazing Christmas, and I will see you soon.